teaching today's workout. I've got another HIIT style workout for you today. Today's gonna be a little bit different though. We're gonna spend the first half of the workout focusing on our abs and the second half focusing on our glutes. You won't need any equipment today, although I would advise you to have a mat handy. Definitely grab some water and a towel if you tend to get sweaty like I do. As with all of my workouts, please make sure you're properly warmed up beforehand. Just take 5 to 10 minutes doing some active and dynamic stretching before you hop into this workout. The breakdown is going to go as follows. Like I said, we're going to spend the first half focusing on our abdominal muscles. So we're going to do 3 rounds, 4 exercises. Each exercise will be 30 seconds long with a 10-second rest. That rest is going to be very short. The next challenge is we are not going to take a longer rest in between rounds, so we're going to do back-to-back rounds for 3 total times. It's going to last 8 minutes, and then once we're done with that ab portion, we're going to get probably a 2-minute break, which will be much needed before we dive right into the glutes, and I will explain that structure when we get there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this workout. I am going to show you the first move before we get started. You want to be in a forearm plank position. From here, you're going to drop the hips side to side. That's it, 30 seconds. I will use our 10-second rest to show you the upcoming exercise. I will give you modifications as needed. Are y'all ready? It's gonna be tough, we're in it together. So let's do it, here we go. Timer starts now. All right, so forearm plank. Keep those abs tight, no gut in the spine, drop the hips. Good. Keep breathing. Try not to let the shoulders creep up by your ears. 10 seconds left. 5. Awesome, you're breaking 10 seconds. Next one, you're gonna do a plank to a side plank. It's gonna look like this. Plank, side plank, add a crunch if you want. Here we go, 30 seconds. Plank, side plank, add that crunch if you want it, take it out if you don't. Alternating sides. Good. Keep it here. If you do not want to add in that additional crunch, if you want to add in that crunch, 10 seconds left, feel free. 5 seconds to go. Rest. 10 seconds. We've got a V-up bicycle. Come up, alternating opposite hand, opposite foot. Here we are. Come up, back down. Try to keep the shoulders off the ground the entire time. Reaching for the inside of your opposite foot. This one doesn't need to be super fast because we want to make sure we're concentrating on engaging those abs. Keep going. Rest. 10 seconds. Coming up next, we have climbers, wide climbers. 4 of each. And go. So we have 4 regular climbers and then 4 wide. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to 4 regular. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stick with regular if the wide is too difficult. 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 regular. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Rest. 10 seconds. Told you it's gonna be brutal. Back to the beginning. Plank with the hip dips. Ready, y'all? Here we go. Timer's going. Forearm plank. Drop those hips. Keep breathing. Our abs are going to be on fire. 10 seconds left. 5. 10 seconds rest. We have plank, side plank coming up next. Already struggling. Here we go. And start. Plank, side plank. Add a crunch if you want. You can go bottom leg or top leg. It's up to you. Mix it up. Remember, take out the crunch if that feels too challenging right now. We're all at different levels, that's okay. 5 seconds left. Rest. Coming up next are that V-up bicycle. This one destroys me. Whew. And let's go. All right. Coming up, opposite hand, opposite foot. Goal is to keep those shoulders off the ground the entire time. Make sure you're using your abs to get you up. Whew. All right. This one is tough. Keep going. Rest. Climbers. Regular and wide. 4 of each. Get into position. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wide. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 regular. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 regular. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 regular. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wide. 1, 2. Rest. 10 seconds. One more round. Back to the beginning. Plank hip dips. After these 4 exercises, we get a break. All right, y'all, let's go. 30 seconds. Forearm plank. Drop those hips. Keep breathing. If this feels uncomfortable for any reason, hold that plank. Take the hip dip out of it. Less than 10 to go. Rest. Side plank to plank. Coming up next. Wow, y'all. Let's go. Plank. Side plank. Add the crunch if you want. Side plank. Crunch. Plank. Rotate to side plank. Crunch if you want. Take it out if you can't. Less than 10 seconds. I believe in y'all. Rest. All right, final 2. V-up bicycle. Oh, this one destroys me. We love a challenge, right? Here we go. Crunch up. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Keep breathing. Less than 10 to go. Rest. One more, y'all. Climbers. 4 regular, 4 wide. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 regular. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 regular. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wide. Less than 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 regular. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wide. 1. Rest. Y'all, that was brutal. Turn the timer off. We have 2 minutes at least of rest before we move on to the glutes. Grab some water Enjoy this time. We are gonna need all the energy we can muster for this last circuit. All right, I'm gonna update the timer. So the next round for the glutes, sticking with 4 exercises. Each exercise will be 50 seconds long with 10 seconds rest. So we're increasing the work time here. Rest is still gonna be very minimal, just like in the round with the abs. We're not resting in between rounds. Pushing right on through. This one will last us 12 minutes. We can do it though. Okay, I'm gonna update the timer and then we'll get into it. So moving it up to 50-second work periods, 10-second rest. Whew. Just like I did with the abs, I'm gonna use those 10 seconds of rest to showcase the move that is coming up next. But before we even start, I'm gonna show you the first 2 moves that we are gonna do because I wanna spend a tiny bit longer on the explanation for these moves. Get my water out of the way. Okay, move number 1 and 2. We're gonna do a single leg deadlift. So you're gonna start on that left leg. You're gonna hinge at your hips. So you're bending at your hips, not at your waist. You're gonna push your sit bones, push your butt as far back as you can go while reaching for your foot. You don't have to actually touch the foot. You're gonna come back up, step back with that right leg into a reverse lunge, come up and repeat. Single leg deadlift into a reverse lunge. We're sticking on that same leg the entire 50 seconds. We will switch the next round, okay? One other thing to mention, if you're really struggling, single leg deadlift is tough. It takes a lot of balance. So you can use that non-working leg as a little bit of a kickstand. You can hold it here and be like this. That works as well. Okay, let's get into it. Had a nice long rest. Here we go, final round, 12 seconds long, starting with that single leg deadlift into a reverse lunge. Here we go. Single leg deadlift, reverse lunge. Single leg deadlift, reverse lunge. These won't always look pretty, and that's okay. You'll notice, pay attention to what I'm doing because I lose my balance as well. Just keep moving, keep focusing on that core being really tight, pushing your sit bones back as far as they will go. You're gonna feel this one in the hamstrings, you're gonna feel it in the glute. When you step back up from this reverse lunge, press through that forward heel and really squeeze the glute at the top. Keep going. Less than 10 to go already. Beautiful, okay. Same thing, opposite leg. Right leg's doing the work now. 10 seconds rest. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Hinging at the hips. You might find that one leg is easier. That's normal. Breathe through it. Really focus on these movements. Especially with this hinge right here. You're pushing your sit bones behind you, all right? You're not squatting down in that knee. So I'm not squatting, I'm pushing everything back. 15 seconds now. 10 seconds. Keep going. 3, whoops, here we go. Okay, 10 seconds rest. Coming up next, we're gonna do a curtsy lunge with the jump. Here we go, 50 seconds, curtsy. Jump squat, curtsy, jump squat. With that curtsy, you're bringing your leg slightly behind you. I'm not giving myself a lot of room here with this wall, am I? I'm jumping up, back into that curtsy. Keep going. Y'all are doing great. curtsy doesn't feel good, stick to a reverse lunge. 10 seconds rest. Coming up next, sumo. We're doing a hinge and then a squat. I'm gonna show y'all from the side. Hinge, wide stance, hinge, then sumo squat, hinge, sumo squat. That hinge, your back is neutral, you're just pushing your sit bones back, just like the single leg deadlift. Imagine from your head through your tailbone is one nice long line that does not arch or round, okay? Hinge, squat, hinge, and squat. From the front, we're hinging wide. It's really gonna get the glutes and the inner thighs with that sumo squat. Hinge. 3 seconds left. 10 seconds rest right here. Then we're going right back into that single leg deadlift with a reverse lunge. Oh, we got this, y'all. All right, round 2, starting right now. Single leg deadlift, reverse lunge. So these hinging movements, these deadlifts, they're really activating our hamstrings and our glutes. So the back side of our body is getting love here. Making sure, squeeze the glute at the top. Whoops. So right here, you squeeze. Right here, you squeeze. You have to force those glutes to work. They're so important to the proper functioning of our body and especially our core. We need to have really strong glutes. Keep going. Whew. All right, 10 seconds rest. Switching legs. Same movement pattern. All right, y'all, let's go. Deadlift, single leg. Reverse lunge. Now remember, if you need to use that kickstand for balance, it's gonna look like this. All right? We got this. Another modification, you can do 2 legs. Just do a more narrow stance hinge. With both legs on the ground, it would look like this. That's absolutely fine. The goal is just to get that hinge movement pattern so you can work the hamstrings and the glutes here. Keep going. 10 seconds rest. We're going into the curtsy lunge, jump squat, curtsy. All right, y'all, here we go. Let's go. Curtsy, jump squat, curtsy, jump squat. Take out the jump. If your knees aren't happy with it, you just squat. If your knees aren't happy with the curtsy, come straight back into a reverse lunge, okay? Another way to modify this is don't go as low in those lunges or these squats. Don't be afraid to modify. Listen to your body. Listen to what feels good. Added an extra little jump there. So listen to what feels good, what maybe doesn't feel good. Knowing when to challenge and when to back off of it. It's important. Rest, 10 seconds, not much. Whew. We're into that good morning, that sumo hinge with a sumo squat. Wide, ready, you're hinging, sumo squat, hinging, sumo squat. So from the side, pay attention, wide stance, pushing your hips and glutes behind you, come back to the start, squat, squeeze the tush, and at the top, you're squeezing, squeezing. If you want to add a jump, you can add it to this squat like this. Absolutely. Keep going. I'm going to show you from the front again. Lots of different angles here. Really helpful for you to see how my body is moving. So you can make sure that you're following along. Y'all are doing great. Rest, 10 seconds. One more round, then we're done. Going back to the beginning. Single leg deadlift with a reverse lunge. Here we go, y'all. Last round. Single leg deadlift, reverse lunge. Remember, you can have both feet down if that balance is an issue. For a 2-leg deadlift into a reverse lunge, it'll look like this. Okay? Modify as needed. Remember to squeeze the glutes at the top of each movement. Squeeze. Squeeze. We have to force those glutes to work. Squeeze. Oh, y'all are doing great. Keep going, keep breathing. Eye on the prize here. Last round. Whew, man, I'm getting all squirrely here. 10 seconds resting. Moving on to that other leg, same movement, deadlift, reverse lunge. Here we go. Single leg deadlift, reverse lunge. Like I said before, I think in round 1, you'll see, not every one of these is gonna be pretty. That's okay, as long as you're moving slow and controlled, you'll be fine. And one side may feel easier than the other. That's normal. That's why it's important to do unilateral movements. It's important to focus on one leg at a time, one arm at a time. We can help balance out those weaknesses. Plus, anytime we're on one leg, all our stabilizing muscles have to work. So we're working all sorts, even our core, forcing ourselves to balance. Rest. Curtsy, squat jump. Coming up next, 2 more moves, that's it. Okay, ready, here we go. Curtsy, squat jump. Curtsy, squat jump. Trying really hard not to hit my wall. Squat jump, curtsy. Again, I'm doing that weird jump in the middle. Squat jump and then curtsy. Another way to modify, don't go so low in either the squat or the lunge. You could be here. If those knees don't feel great, you're here. Take up the jump. If you're not looking for a high impact, this is the last time we're doing this one today. It's good news, right? Keep moving. You'll see I'm slowing down. That's okay. Still moving though. Rest, 10 seconds. One more. Sumo. Wide good morning. Sumo squat. Here we go. You're hinging. You're squatting. You got that good morning. Looks like this. That hinge is really important. That back is neutral. Your belly button is pulled to your spine. Think of a rod from the head out through the tailbone. It's not, your back is not moving here. It's just hinge. You're hinging. Add the jump if you want. Show you from the side or from the front. So this wide sumo is really putting extra emphasis on the glutes and on the inner thighs. That's why we're focusing on that today. Done. We did it. Holy cow, that was rough. We challenged ourselves. We fought through it. We did it because we rock. Thank you for joining me today. I loved having you along for this workout. If you have any suggestions for a workout you want to do, feel free to leave a comment below. Check out our Instagram at Revivewell Training. Check out our YouTube at Revivewell. Great job today, and I will see you next time. Bye.